Media.
Hello, and welcome to the Media channel. I'm your host, William Hugh. Now in this episode, I'm going to be doing something I've never done before, and that is an unboxing video. Oh yeah. Now the reason I've never done an unboxing video before is because nobody ever sends me any freebies to unbox. But unfortunately, I had a bit of an accident with my beloved Zoom H1n handy recorder here. I managed to smash the on-off switch, and as you can see, it's completely unrecoverable. And as I think these are an important piece, in fact a vital piece of kit for any video or filmmaker, I had to save up my pennies to buy a new one. But this time I thought I'd opt for the new H1n, the upgraded version. So I saved my pennies, I ordered it from Amazon Prime yesterday, and it's arrived today. So let's have a look at it. So there it is, the new Zoom H1n, and it's come in a nice sturdy box, as you can see. But of course, it's not the box you've come here to look at, is it? So let's get into the thing. A bit fiddly to open. There we go. Okay. So what have we got? That's a warranty card by the looks of it. Included items. And I think these seem to be instructions in various languages. Check those out afterwards. Batteries. That's very nice. I assume this is the... Yep, that's the recorder. And that seems to be pretty much that. So let's take a look at the Zoom. And there it is. There it is. Got a nice quality feel about it. Nice weight and size. The size actually is pretty much the same as the old one. So there it is, side by side for comparison. So let's see what's new about this then. Yeah, quite a bit of change. The still got the twin opposed stereo mics on the top, but the cage is new. That's quite solid and sturdy. A lot of the controls that there's none on the back at all. A lot of the controls that used to be on the sides and the back of the old one, as I'll show you now. Here. They're completely missing from this one, and they're all on the front instead, which is a good idea, I think, much handier. On the side, we have a line-out socket. Now, this is ideal. This means that you can plug your headphones in and monitor your recordings as you're recording them, as well as listening to what you've already recorded. It's also got a volume up-down switch, which is the same as the old one, and this volume controls the playback unit here. There's a little playback unit on the front, and it has a little tiny speaker, so that if you ever do forget your headphones, you can still monitor what you're doing by playing it back and listening to this little tiny speaker here. So on this side, we've got the line-in port, which is brilliant. That's where you plug in external microphones like your Lavalier Mic, which is why I love this unit. You can plug a Lavalier microphone in there, slip this in your pocket, and just clip the lav onto your collar or your lapel, and you'll get perfect sound pickup because it's so close to the source of the sound. So that's brilliant. This is the mini SD card ports. When you buy these, they don't come with an SD card, a mini SD card, so you will have to provide your own. I, of course, have got one from the old machine, which I'll pop in there. The on-off switch is pretty much the same as the old one. It's pull down and hold to turn on or off, and slide up to lock the controls, so that if you have got it hidden in your pocket, they're not going to accidentally get adjusted or knocked about. This is the data port. That plugs into your computer, which means you can download your files straight to the computer. You don't have to mess about with taking the card in or out. And apparently you can also power the thing through this by using a phone charge bank. You just plug it in there via the USB and away you go, it's charged. So that's brilliant. What have we got on the front here? Well, this is new. This is a recording level dial, so you can adjust the recordings, monitor it through your headphones there, and make sure you're not getting too loud, not too quiet. And we have a number of buttons. There is the audio format. You can choose the format you want to record in. There's a low cut filter. That's handy for cutting out things like wind noise. There's a limiter that prevents the recording going so high that it clips or distorts. And this is an auto level recorder, which is very handy if you can't monitor your recordings. You've just got to lock it, put it in your pocket and hope for the best. This will keep it within the normal ranges. Also, we've got the usual big red record button, which is fantastic. Press it once to record, once to stop. And of course, these are the controls for the recordings you've made for playback and so on and so forth, through the tiny speaker or through the microphone there. I should say the earphone there. So, I think I'll put the batteries in and try it out. So, here we go. The batteries are in. The SD card is in. So, let's turn her on. Down and hold. And there's the welcome screen, which is blue on this new recorder. On the old recorder, it was a sort of orangey yellow colour. But Zoom say this colour is much easier to see in bright sunlight. So, that's good. And as we can see, the recording format is on 48K at 16 bits, low cuts filter is off, the limiter is on, and the auto level is on. Excellent. So let's try it out. Press to record. Light is on. And there we go. That's how easy it is. We're recording. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. And press once to stop it. Yeah, really simple, isn't it? So let's listen to the recording via the little tiny speaker here. And remember, this isn't meant to be a quality thing. This is just for, if you want quality, plug your headphones in there. But this is just a sort of monitoring thing. So let's press it and see what we've got. Light is on. And there we go. That's how easy it is. We're recording. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. And press once. Excellent. So I think the next thing to do would be to, I've turned it on again, have I? There we go. So I think the next thing to do would be to get a Lavalier mic and try it with a Lavalier mic. Let's do that. So here I am now, all mic'd up with the Lav and recording via my Zoom H1n. And what you're hearing now is via the Zoom. But if I turn it off a moment, what you're hearing now is through the microphone on the camera. Now, I won't know the difference until I get to the edit, obviously, but I'm guessing that the difference is pretty obvious and that the quality is better via the Zoom. So, back to the Zoom now. There we go. So there you go, the Zoom H1n. I'm impressed. If you're impressed and you fancy buying one yourself, I'll leave a link in the write-up below. Well, that's all for this episode. Thanks for having me. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share and comment. And if you haven't subscribed, then why not do so? Hit the bell icon as well. Well, I'll see you here next time on the Media Channel.